So here's
Very nice.
here's the helicopter. It's 4 channels,
Yes,
rather than 2. Now 2 channels. Usually when you buy those cheap 2 channels, it's 1 for throttle, and then 2 for
Yes.
But then you have no control of your
And it
pitch
goes nowhere.
or your roll. So yeah, it goes out
So
of
it
control.
goes like this.
And you can't get it back. So the 3-channel ones, what they'll do sometimes is put a motor back here, so you have channel 1, channel 2, and 3.
What's this?
But still no control. It's a light. It blinks.
Nice, very nice.
So this is 4. I can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the reason I got this is I get so many emails, guys, asking me what should I get for a ready-to-fly airplane or a helicopter. So it's taken me about a month to find a good one that isn't cheap, because a lot of companies, they'll give you cheap batteries, cheap motors. You know, you're saving money on the price, but you're getting ripped off. The radio's got some weight to it, so it must be good,
Wait,
right?
can I see this?
Yes. And it comes with the batteries. You know how they always require your AA's? Well, they're included. So you've got your regular controls, just like a normal helicopter. Throttle, pitch, and your roll. Now, here was a nice extra deal. So here's the charger. Usually you get the little chargers and you got to plug it in and then plug it into your car battery, which
Oh, I
is a
think
hassle.
I have one of those.
Probably not, because watch. So look, this can plug into your wall, so you can charge it inside. But now watch, this is a cell balancer.
Oh, I don't have that.
It's a cell balancer. Look. So you can plug it in, you balance and charge your 2-cell, and look, it's got a spot for 3 cells too. So we can charge our airplane batteries off of this. Balance our airplane batteries and charge it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this little extra came with it because this is to hook onto your
Right.
car battery in case you're in the field.
Right.
So this came with it. This is
Right.
not Dave's little
Right.
piece of wire.
All this came with it, and it came with a free simulator. It's got the CD and then a little wire plug that plugs in back here, and so you can train on your simulator on your computer. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Let me show you just a couple modifications that I did. So the battery goes right here, see? They have it so it actually hangs back here between those little things there. Can you see that? I have it Velcroed a little bit more front, which gives it a little bit more noseness. Because when you're flying in the wind, which you shouldn't be really flying in the wind, but if you are, just in case, it's nice to have a little nose forward,
Right.
otherwise the wind just takes it away. Now, one deal is the rear landing gear is bolted right to the frame, which is very nice. The front landing gear is just right to that body.
Yeah.
Now, I broke this nose just from
First time.
going hard. It took a while, so I glued this back, but then look, I put a paper towel, I stuffed a paper towel in there,
Cushions it.
and then taped
Shock
it and
absorber.
cushioned it, and it's a rock solid shock absorber.
Yeah.
And a paper towel weighs 0 point nothing. So.
Yeah. Oh, look at that light.
Oh, it's got a blinky
look.
blink. And the wheels.
Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, it looks much more substantial
Yes.
than what I thought it was going
I
to do.
know, and I've been
So-
trying to tell you, it's a good one. And so,
Okay.
the way it works is you got the 2 rotor heads.
Yeah, counter rotating.
Yes, which makes it very stable. And the wheels roll very good. Oh, look at that.
Very nice.
Yes, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Full control.
Yeah.
So it's just like... you
Yeah,
know, we
well,
used to fly
whatever
the,
this is, it seems to be well worth the money of getting it because it's much better than what I've seen. I was not going to be impressed.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, that's a real helicopter. Now, the thing is that only because you have flown helicopters when you were 16 years old, I wouldn't recommend somebody doing this straight out of the box. I might recommend that they go to a simulator first and take a couple of little trips because
here's why I got this one. It comes with a simulator, so it's easy enough for a beginner with that counter-rotating head.
Yeah.
It really helps keep it stable. But then it's also fun enough that when you learn how to fly it, you don't immediately outgrow it. It's fun
But if
enough
I
for
took
somebody
it
like
straight
me.
out of the box, like a dope, would I crash it, not knowing how to fly, not knowing anything about flight?
You may or may not. My friend Mike,
Yeah.
he flew it first time without ever flying before, but I
Okay.
was hovering over him.
Yeah.
So it depends on the person, the pilot, and you can order more blades for a couple bucks. So what I got is I got the extra blades and then an extra LiPo battery.
Right.
And really, you just go, you spend a couple bucks, get a bunch of blades, and then crash all you want, practice on the simulator. When you have your, tighten them about like that. See how tight that is?
Yeah.
So they're...
Don't crank them down to
No,
snapping.
you want them loose to snug. You want it so they're loose enough that once it starts to spin, they're going to centrifugally
Go into
center
place.
themselves out.
Now, I also wouldn't recommend to anybody that they put their antenna in like we did. This is idiotic.
Now, if you're a pro, you can put your antenna
but
in.
this is not something that anybody should do.
Okay, let me put my. Well,
I'm sorry, but I've done that before.
Last time I had my antenna out, the helicopter flew by and hit it. Oh, how high does it go? It goes all the way up to the power lines.
Nice.
We should put a little disclaimer on the video. Do not fly into power lines.
Yeah.
Oh, tricky tricks. Oh, one thing about the wheels is you got to be careful when you put it on your workbench because it just rolls right off. They work really good. Sometimes I can get it to taxi. Watch.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, try again. Say it again.
Want to go on the cement over here? Do you want to put it right?
Okay. See this? Oh, look, I'm taxiing. See you later. See ya. So you can get like little rolling takeoffs.
Well, you've made me want one, and you could fly this in your house.
Yeah, that's what it's best for. Now you see the little head?
Yeah.
Take a look at that little head thing. It's kind of hard to see.
Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, here, watch this. So, see how that head stays steady?
Yeah.
That's like a gyro for the pitch and the roll.
Yeah.
And then there's an actual gyro for the yaw. Hear that?
Yeah.
Hear it rev up?
Yeah.
So the way it works is when that senses it going one way, see how it adjusts?
It back and
adjusts
forward.
the blades.
Yeah.
And then you're flying the bottom blades. So
Yeah.
you're flying the bottom blades and the gyro bar, whatever you call it,
Basically,
is
it's
flying
freewheeling
the top. Yeah.
Whatever, if you nose in,
Yeah.
then it balances it one way or the
So
other,
naturally-
which throws those this way.
Naturally, it wants to just sit right there as
Yeah.
long as you don't, get too jerky with it. And then there's little trim tabs. These trim tabs on the radio. So like if the helicopter is flying, always flying to the right, you trim your little thing here to the left, and that trims it back. That's what these trim tabs are for all 4 axes: pitch,
and
roll, yaw,
a little
throttle.
weight more in the front is nice.
Just move the battery
Just a
slightly
taste
forward.
As with everything, a little nose heavy is not bad.
Yeah, and the battery life, since it's a nice lithium battery, and that body is real lightweight, I'm hovering at only half throttle, which is what you want.
And we should have timed this, but I'm looking at about,
It's
I don't
about
know, 5 minutes.
if it's just non-stop, it's a good 10 minutes or so.
That's a good flight time. I don't
Yeah.
think that any of the other competitors could come close to that.
Well, it's got a good. That's why
They're mainly looking at about 3 to 5 minutes on flight time.
See, that's one trick with, finding the cheapest helicopter on the internet, is that they rip you off with, they give you a junky battery, or they give you a bad motor. Not quality, it isn't going to last. This has got a nice, high-performance lithium battery in it.
And that little tail rotor is just there for looks. It's really not even being used.
Right.
Well, it seems pretty stable.
Oh! You moved your hand!
Well, it's pretty stable.
That was great.
It's very stable. Anybody that sees this, I'm won over. And I wasn't coming up here to be won over.
See you later. We've got a lot more pictures and video and information on this helicopter on our website. Click on the more info over here. There's a link, takes you right to our website, and there you'll find lots more fun stuff.